This is Attorney Mike Graham coming to you from Chicago as usual, and today I found a precious little nugget on Ernie Tertelgte. We're going to do something called Ernie Tertelgte number 2. In the background there, that is not Chicago, that's northern Michigan, and I have to give a little credit to my cousin Carrie, who provided that picture to me and made me homesick. Let's do it. From the secret headquarters of the Sovereign Citizen Patrol, initiating video production sequence. We are no longer playing. So let's get revved up. It's time for Law Talk with Mike. Okay, I was looking for the clip where Ernie is standing on the law. I've seen it before. It is fantastic, and I just wanted to do another follow-up on him. And I didn't find that, but I did run across this one. If anyone finds it, send me the link.
The defendant, Ernie Wayne Tertelgte. He is not represented by counsel here today. Mr. Tertelgte has been charged with 2 misdemeanor offenses, which we'll be trying today.
I must object. I am not the name that he is referring to.
Of course. The prosecutor got one sentence out.
I am the living man. The name that Mr. Riley refers to, ma'am, is held by the state in all capital letters and is identified by the state on the state's driver's license, ma'am. I am not the all capital fiction. I am the living man whose mark is that of life. It is called a signature, and the nature of that sigil, ma'am, is the living person. It is never in all capital letters.
I gotta admit, Ernie's warms my heart. He's just wrong as wrong can be. He tries the same arguments again and again. They never succeed, but there's just a certain admiration for his gumption.
You will allow Mr. Riley to continue
Ma'am,
with voir dire, and you will have
I must object, ma'am. Without proper evidence of oath and bond as required, and I am backed, ma'am, by 20 United States Supreme Court cases to this end. It should have been brought to my hand more than a month ago, and no evidence has been brought forward of any competency of any of this.
Wow, as usual, making the same bad arguments. But this is interesting to me. I did another video on this. I'll put a link to in the description below. What I'll do is I'll put a link to the Ernie Tertelgte playlist. But it's the same judge.
I have to speak for myself, ma'am. No one here is capable of doing it, and particularly those that are bar or non-bar. They can only speak, ma'am, to the legal. My interest is to forfend my person's living name.
Your Honor, this is an improper objection in violation of the motion in limine.
The objection is...
I just love the prosecutor. You know, it's an improper objection. He feels bad saying it. It's so obvious, but he's got to. He's got to object. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, or the dogs get it.
Mr. Tertelgte, you are not to interrupt Mr. Riley again.
Ma'am?
He has his 30 minutes. Then you will have...
Who can tell the living man in a commercial
Now,
event such as this,
sir,
who has the right to tell the living man when he can speak and when he cannot speak, what sounds he can make and what sounds he cannot make?
The judge that's presiding over the case that you're involved in right now. That's who.
do you understand?
He is addressing British law, ma'am. He is a minister on behalf of Great Britain.
Well, if he's a minister on behalf of Great Britain, what is he talking about? You're in a court in Montana. Oh, Lord. I don't know.
I'm going to hold you with contempt if you continue to disrupt this.
Ma'am, without oath and bond, contempt has already been established here.
30 days in jail, or you will be removed
In
from the
face of
court.
all these witnesses, ma'am, where is the evidence of oath and bond, ma'am?
Cannot talk.
Look,
Now, do you continue to disrupt?
the requirement is right here, ma'am.
Okay.
It is through all ranks of the court, ma'am. I have done due diligence and due process, ma'am. Eye to eye. I faced those who would come against me. I communicated properly. I backed up my work. I backed up the research. It's nice and neat. And I have total failure. I have total incompetency of the court because there is no evidence of Mr. Riley's office nor of yours, ma'am.
I love it. It's neat. Yeah, it might be neat. You have it in a 3-ring binder, but it's wrong. Another video you need to see. If you want to see a neat 3-ring binder, Rick Martin had a very neat 3-ring binder. It was also wrong. It also didn't work.
Nor of this lady is here, nor even the fine police officers that are here today. I have nothing to work with now. Now I'm out here hanging over the abyss. I must make my own way.
And you will be allowed that, but allow Mr. Riley.
Why, please give me an honorable answer, is a British recognized esquire asking questions in an American courtroom. Why is title of no...
What are you talking about? Where's the British recognized esquire? I don't see one. I see Montana attorney up there, but that's about it.
Ability applied behind this gentleman's name that is recognized as being banned from our country in the 1789 Constitution. Is nobody going to stand for our Constitution?
Allow this, I'm telling you.
I cannot, ma'am. In honor of the Constitution of the United States, I cannot allow a man who carries British recognition for the purposes of British ministerial law to continue to persecute me. I cannot, ma'am. I have to honor the founders, ma'am. I honor the memory of those.
Ernie, the war is over, okay? The war is over, and we're basically them and adopted all their traditions, okay? So, let it go. It's time.
Who fought and died that we could be free of this very type of thing.
You'll be taken up to a jury room where you may watch the proceedings.
Stand up.
I have reminded you.
If I stand up, I give you recognition.
Well, please stand up.
All right.
Stand up.
No,
Stand up.
pick me up. I cannot give you recognition. I'm constrained by the United States Constitution of 1789. Sir, you're a Bozeman native. What are you doing packing a British recognition? Should be ashamed of yourself. Gentlemen?
This is fascinating to me, I guess, because I did the prior video, and in that video, he walks out on her, and I recommend it if you haven't seen it. He walks out in the middle of a hearing because he's in contempt the whole time, and she doesn't have the staff to do it. But this is kind of reassuring to see. It's not like the judge, and I suspect at the time, it's not like the judge is, lacks the ability to see that it's contempt and order it. She just didn't have the staff to carry it out.
This is an overthrow of the 1789 Constitution, an overthrow of the Bill of Rights. It is an overthrow of Title 26 United States Code, and above all, it is an overthrow of universal law.
There's no such thing as universal law, so it's kind of hard to overthrow it, whatever that means.
Would one of you remove my bolo tie and return it to somebody in the crowd, please, so that it doesn't disappear from this place?
We'll take care of that in a moment. Okay?
See to it my stuff makes it back in my bag. I do have a duly appointed court representative, ma'am. He has made his way through everything.
Okay.
He will speak as my voice.
Well, there you have it. For whatever reason, I'm still charmed by Ernie, and he's wrong about everything, and he's kind of obnoxious at times, but he's maybe it's the outfits, or maybe it's his attempt to live in another century. I don't know, but it's sort of charming in its way. I get a lot of comments. People say, yeah, but he could turn real violent at any time. I could be wrong. That's not my gut instinct about Ernie. If he's headed that way, charm's over. He's got to go. But really, most of this stuff is he won't get a fishing license, he won't get a driver's license, this kind of stuff, and then he gets a little grumpy in court. But as long as you have enough people to cuff him, that's the end of it. Here at Law Talk, we like to have fun with silly stuff that happens in court, and every once in a while, and completely by accident, I assure you, you might learn something. Thanks for watching.